Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So we're going to take a little stroll down the road here. There was a couple of, well, there's one big poplar down there I want to have a look at. Sorry if the camera's bumping around a bit. I'm trying out this little tripod in the truck, but the road is pretty bumpy, so I'm just going to take my time and we'll cruise down through here and so we can find that tree and get it loaded up. I don't know why, every time I turn on the camera, these guys start whining. It's funny. What are you whining about? It's like they know, they hear the recording clicking, and they know that we're recording. It's like, oh, we're going somewhere. Yeah, we're gonna go down here, and there was a nice big maple down here that I've been like thinking about, so now I want to go get it. So see if I can find it. It was in the ditch, so shouldn't be too hard to find. This is dirt road, all dirt road here, so it's a little bumpy. The angle of this is not bad. You can see the pups, you can see me, you can see we're going down a road. Yeah, it's not too bad at all. It'd be nice if it was more stable. So I just kind of feel like it's going to fall over. I guess if we were driving on a non-bumpy road, it'd be fine. But like on the highway or something. It was chilly overnight last night, but not chilly inside the camper. I was warm. I didn't even cover up. I was sleeping on top of the blankets. Rusty was keeping me nice and warm. And the wood stove burnt through all night. I put a big junk in it last night before I went to bed. Log probably about yay round. It's probably a 12-incher or so. Put him in there and threw in that was a softwood, big softwood log, spruce, and I put in a hardwood junk with it, and that lasted all the way through till this morning. I think I got up at, what time did I get up this morning? I think I slept in a little bit this morning. I think I got up at around 7, and when I went down to check the stove, there was still that part of that big junk was still in there, and there was still lots of coals and stuff in there. So I just had to throw a couple of chunks in there, and then we were good to go. So, oh wow, an eagle! Oh, that's a huge eagle! Look at that! Ah, did I flip it? Oh, I missed it! Darn it! That was a huge eagle, just flew down here in front of the road. Maybe it'll pop out here again somewhere. See if I can see where it went. It was a big eagle. Bald eagle. Marka! That was huge. See, there's this right here too that I want to get. I want to get that. That's a big maple too, and it should be fairly dry. That's on the ground, but as long as it's not rotten and it's dense and there's no moisture absorbing into it, then it's good for firewood, right? So we'll come back to that on our way back. Let's see if I can put this back up here. This is just a little tripod thing I've got going on here, so it's nothing fancy. I've had it for a long time. I just never really used it too much. There we go. I can get to see it fall colors down the road as we go by. See if I can find that maple. Maybe you'll see another eagle swoop down out of here. think. Yeah, looks like a big poplar. Nice the trees look here, eh? Coming down this road, huh? Have to check around on Amazon and see if I can find a mount or something. I'll have to put it on my Amazon wish list. Mount for the truck. We got there. So this is the road just from my camp. Like, it's technically, well, it's a road and a snowmobile trail. They use this as a snowmobile trail in the wintertime. This all gets groomed in the wintertime. It's probably really nice for snowmobiling and stuff. But we're on our way down to where the snowmobile warming shelter is, so that's where we're heading to now. That big maple. I can't remember now if it was a maple or a poplar. I wouldn't mind having some poplar either. It burns nice. And it actually smells nice when it burns. I like the smell of it. Field. Very overcast today. We had lots of rain. It's kind of a combination of rain and cold, kind of coldish weather. I think it got down to somewhere close to 0 last night. Well, I wouldn't say it was 0, but it was probably around 2 or 3 degrees, bouncing around there between 4 and 2 degrees. So not quite at freezing, but where is that tree now? I think it might be up here just a little bit, this tree I'm looking for. Oh, Rusty, stop whining. That's a nice birch in here, but not fell over there. Is that it in there? Oh, there's definitely some in there. Right along that ditch there. That's not the one I was looking at though. Oh, it's up here. I see it right there. fell down across the trail. Somebody cut the top off of it, but the rest of it's still sitting there. So I'm gonna get out and get set up here, and then we'll start cutting that up. So I'll bring you back once we're all set up here. Definitely looks like there's some rain coming again, so I'll have to try and get this done as quick as I can before that happens.
Boys, come. Stay close.
need some of these holders out of the way here. Stay close. That's not bad for that little chainsaw, hey? That's like, I bet you those are probably between 16 and 18 inches around. Just choose through them. As long as it's got a nice sharp chain, it'll go through them, no problem. Hold on, guys. That's pretty big for that little chainsaw, but she chewed her way through it, no problem. Just gotta not force her and just let her chew. Like I said, as long as you got a nice sharp chain, you're good to go. I mean, this little saw is great for yard work, even clearing lots, as long as you don't have stuff that's like, you know, over the capacity of the bar. This is a 16-inch bar. But as soon as you start going up to the 18, 20, 24-inch bars, stuff like that, you probably want to go up to like a 250 or something like that. But it works for me. It works for what I'm doing. So I haven't given it anything yet that it hasn't been able to cut through. As you can see, that's probably 18, probably 19, close to 20 inches there alone, right? So it's a good little saw. I definitely recommend it. We're gonna have ourselves a little coffee break here, guys, and let the dogs play around for a bit. Yeah, there's a good bit of wood in that tree, though. You get it out and get it into the truck. It's getting much denser the further you get back to the root of it. So I'd have you guys up there a little bit closer to it, but I went and forgot my my tall tripod, the one that I can extend higher. So I just have this little tripod thing sitting on the back of the truck. So yeah, we'll buck this guy up. I'm cutting it up into the chunks that I need, like 16-inch, 18-inch, 24-inch chunks. Blocks, they call it out here. They call it blocks. And then I'll bring it back that way, and then I'll split it. It's already ready for splitting, right? Then I don't have to, you know, because this stuff is so big, it's just heavy and dense, so I don't want to take full lengths, like try to take a 6 or an 8 foot or a 4 foot or whatever, when I don't need to. I'll just keep bucking it up into blocks and then huck it in the truck and split it back at camp. Let me take you on a little tour around this little spot here. That's where we are, and this is our tree that we're bucking up. This looks like it's been logged in the past. There's lots of little stuff that's been growing in here. This tree was dead, so it broke off right there and fell over, and there's the other section of it that's dead as well. But when you find stuff like that, it makes good firewood, right? So that's why we're taking it. Look how thick that is though, guys. I don't know if I can get anything there for reference, but maybe I can get my hand there on it for a reference. Like look at that. It's big for that little chainsaw, man. I'm impressed with it. Very impressed with it. Definitely a good chainsaw if you're you know, I wouldn't obviously recommend it for anything that's like massive, like out in BC cutting, you know, trees that are like 4 feet around or anything. But if you have a camp and you want a good little chainsaw for out at camp and just doing like brush clearing or whatever, even doing like what I'm doing, right? Just going out and collecting firewood out of the ditch and using that in your camp, then this thing's the cat's ass. There's no reason to have a bigger chainsaw than that if you're doing what I'm doing. And the reason, like, it's light, right? So that's another big benefit of it too. It's light, it's cheap, it works, it runs every time. So yeah, I like it. It's a good saw. Well guys, looks like I'm gonna have to cut the video off here because that rain is coming in and we're about to get soaked. Hey, aren't we? Yes, we are. We're about to get wet. The puppies are going to get wet. Yes, you are. Alright guys, thanks for watching, thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.